Now the Pit Bike 140 Group B is about to get underway. Charging into the first corner with 96 Dave Green getting the lead. They pile through that first corner. Everyone gets through safely and they go up the hill. Pit Bike 140 brought to you in association with Lex Moto gets underway with Dave Green leading the way into the top corner from Rob Birchall, Anthony West and Michael Ferrada amongst the front runners. It's very, very close indeed as they pile down the hill into Carousel. And Dave Green leads the way. Oh, and a big crash down the hill. Somebody goes down, touched the back wheel. Big style. The rider's okay. I can't tell who that is at this stage, but the rider okay. Spectacular crash on the lead down to Carousel. They touched the wheel of a fellow rider, but that fallen rider's okay. Meanwhile, the rest of the field making their way through Devil's Elbow for the first time. Round the final corner. And leading the way is number 96, the machine of Dave Green that leads from Anthony West, Rob Birchall in third, Michael Ferrada, Alex Latham in fifth place. The leaders now making their way to the top of the hill as waved yellow, as we should see on Carousel. The fallen rider very quickly retrieving debris off the track before the rivals go through. So the riders will have to be careful going down to Carousel because there is a fallen rider on the edge of the track. And there was something blowing across the track then. I think that might be a bit of debris as well. So let's hope that the track's clear. It certainly seems to be as Dave Green holds on to the lead from Anthony West in second, Rob Birchall in third. And still Michael Ferrada in fourth. The leaders going through Devil's Elbow up towards the final corner. And here's number 96, your race leader, Dave Green, crossing the line from number 39 in second, Anthony West. Rob Birchall in third. The leaders now making their way up the hill towards the top of the mountain with Dave Green, Anthony West, Rob Birchall in third, Michael Ferrada, Alex Latham. So the top five remaining the same, but not much in it at all. 1.4 seconds covering the top two riders. Anthony West keeping the pressure on as leaders go down into Carousel. 96 Dave Green, still your race leader. Oh, and running wide there, we just saw, might have been Callum Ricketts possibly, but saves the machine, just ran onto the grass momentarily. So the rider out of the race that went down big style there was Murray Smoker. So I can see Murray Smoker just pushing his bike away. He's all right. That was the rider that went down on the first lap. Oh, as the rider goes down hard on Devil's Elbow there. We'll try and pick the number out. It's a yellow and black machine. Might possibly be number 158, Simon Woodward, as we cut to the first corner. Well, it wasn't Woodward because he's still going. Toby Parry it was that went down in Devil's Elbow. But Parry's okay. He's trying to bump start the machine and we'll get back into the race. Coming down towards Carousel, great battle here amongst the front runners with Dave Green still leading the way. Anthony West now dropping back slightly, 2.2 seconds covering the first two riders, and then Rob Birchall, Michael Ferrada, Alex Latham having a great battle here. Callum Ricketts in there as well. They make their way through Devil's Elbow as the leader goes around the final corner. Dave Green completing another lap. This battle though for fourth position, getting very close now. We see number 276, Michael Ferrada, just ahead of Alex Latham, number 37, and Callum Ricketts. They go up the hill with Danny Underwood, number 93, just shadowing behind them there as they go up the mountain. The rest of the top 10 go charging through. It's very, very close in the midfield. Dave Green pulling away down towards Carousel, but this battle now well and truly on for fourth position. Michael Ferrada in fourth. There he goes down the hill with Alex Latham, Callum Ricketts right behind him. Danny Underwood not too far behind as well, so no room for error as Ferrada really starts to put the pressure on. A bit further down the field, he got a close battle here, rounding up the top 10. We've got Daniel Pearson, Howard Taylor, Jason Mountney, one of the higher bikes in there as well. Keir Armstrong a bit further back, number 108 in there as well. Dave Green pulling away at the front, and it's getting very close in Devil's Elbow. Look how close they are, that battle. But Dave Green leading him up the hill. Rob Birchall in second with Anthony West, Michael Ferrada in fourth place. Green now leading them down towards Carousel, and the gap 2.8 seconds, so starting to pick his way through some of the tail enders. The battle still very much on though for third place coming into Carousel. This one's getting very close indeed. Rob Birchall is 2.8 seconds down in second place, but being closed on now by Anthony West, Michael Farada, Alex Latham. There's the battle there, just going down towards Devil's Elbow. And this one's getting very close indeed. At the moment, Green looking strong at the front. Birchall safe in second. Now for the battle of a third. Here they come, Anthony West in third. Farada, Latham, Ricketts and Underwood. They're all close together going up the mountain once again. And there's no margin for error there with that battle in the top 10. Liam Greenland in 8th place. Simon Woodward 9th. 108 rounding out the top 10. With Daniel Pearson and Howard Taylor still in there in that midfield battle. The battle now though for third place coming down the hill towards Carousel. So Anthony West with a very small gap in third place. Michael Farada, Alex Latham and Callum Ricketts all charging away. Closing stage now of the Pit Bike 140 Group B, with Dave Green, who's led from the drop of the flag, making his way up the hill. Dave Green, 96, your race leader, going up the hill with Rob Birchall, Anthony West, Michael Farada, Callum Ricketts, Alex Latham and Danny Underwood. Here's the battle going through the first corner, and that battle for fourth position is still incredibly close. Farada in fourth from Ricketts, Latham, Underwood and Greenland trying to get involved in the action as well. Plenty of battles all the way through the field actually. Just on the edge of the top 10, Howard Taylor, Jason Mountney, Jamie Callan and Keir Armstrong having a good battle there for 12th position. Just on the edge of the top 10 here we have a fantastic five-way battle. You can see them here just coming out of Carousel. All the way through the field, battles in this Pit Bike 140 group as the leader crosses the line now. The top 10 battle just making its way down into Devil's Elbow. Still a battle for fourth place raging away. We're going to keep an eye on this battle on the edge of the top 10. It's incredibly close through Devil's Elbow. And this the battle for 10th place. Look how close they are going past the finish line here. We have Simon Woodward, Daniel Pearson, Howard Taylor, Jamie Callan, Jason Mountney and Keir Armstrong all in there as they go up the mountain, and it's incredibly close. We'll see on the curbside camera just how close they are. Fast, furious action into the top corner. Now, I don't think they're going to be a factor for back markers because the leader's only just making his way towards the finish line now, with this group coming down towards Carousel. The race leader, Dave Green, takes the last lap board, so these guys battling in the midfield will have one more lap to go to try and fight their way through. Anthony West, meanwhile, has broke through into second place from Rob Birchall. We saw some debris fall off one of the bikes on the first corner. So now going up the hill, the battle now for third place. Getting very close now between Rob Birchall, Michael Farada in there as well, just a few seconds down. Danny Underwood, Callum Ricketts also involved in this one as we go into the final lap. Dave Green, number 96, your race leader, making his way back towards the finish line for the final time. Led pretty much the entire race. He's coming up towards Devil's Elbow for the final time. And 96, Dave Green looks set to take the victory in the Pit Bike 140 Group B, brought to you in association with Lex Moto. 96 comes round the final corner and takes the checkered flag. It's a race win for Dave Green. Led from the very start of the race with Anthony West in second, Rob Birchall in third, and in this battle for fourth place, Michael Farada holds on to fourth from Danny Underwood, Callum Ricketts and Alex Latham takes seventh place. So the green flag goes up for Pit Bike 140 Group B, and away they go into the first corner with Dave Green getting the jump on the field. They charge through the first corner, up the hill for the first time. And a good clean start there as they make their way through the top corner. And they go down towards Carousel for the first time. Looks like 95-year race leader good clean start in this 140 Group B race as they make their way to the second half of the lap now, up towards the S's. And what a fantastic debut to the 2017 season it's been here at Glan Gors. Into the final corner they go, and your early race leader, it's the guy who got the jump on the field at the start there. Great start for him. Number 95, early race leader. Up the hill they go. Keir Armstrong, Robert Tomlinson in there as well. Alex Bloomfield also well placed. So plenty of action all the way through the field. Is getting very close at the front here, side by side at the front. With Dave Green 96 battling away for the lead. They come back down the hill. Green coming under a lot of pressure now as they go through Devil's Elbow up towards the final corner. And Dave Green, number 96, your race lead from Anthony West. Callum Ricketts in there as well. They go back up the hill for the second time. So I'll confirm this with the timing. You've seen now a timing screen on here. Dave Green, the rider listed as 5th on your timing charts, is showing us lead. You've got a brief interruption there, but looks like everything's okay. We'll confirm that with the lap scorers, but I can tell you that number 96, Dave Green, is your race leader. So Green with Callum Ricketts in there as well. They're coming down towards Devil's Elbow for another lap, and Dave Green holding on to the lead. They go through that really tight little chicane area and into the final corner. 96, still your race leader. So Dave Green goes through. It's Anthony West in second, Callum Ricketts in there, Alex Latham also well placed. Dave Green with a small gap at the front trying to break away, but the second place rider, Anthony West, not letting him get away. And they make their way back down the hill towards Carousel. And 96, your race leader, Dave Green, still looking very strong at the front. Don't forget, of course, if you're watching us on the social media page, on the Facebook Live, drop us a comment and tell us who you're rooting for. Give your rider some support. What you think of the racing today. Dave Green still leads the way, and they go up the mountain. It's getting very close in this battle for 5th position. 717, Howard Taylor holding off Toby Parry, Liam Greenland in there as well. Simon Woodward, Danny Underwood, all charging up the mountain. That long drag, you'll see the curbside camera, just how much speed they carry into that top corner. And Howard Taylor, there he is, number 717 at the front of this little gaggle of riders, leading them down towards Carousel, is coming under a lot of pressure. Look how close it is behind the 717 of Howard Taylor. They're queuing up behind him, trying to jostle their way through, but at the moment, Howard Taylor doing a great job of holding on to that position. But it's going to get close now into Devil's Elbow. Look at this, though. There's 5 riders all together as they come through to the tightest part of the track. This could be a good place for an overtaking opportunity. But Howard Taylor holds on to that position. It's still Dave Green that holds on. We're going to go to the top of the mountain because he's getting close at the front. It's getting very close as they make their way down towards Carousel. Dave Green still leads the way. And here we go. We cut back to the race leader, and it's still Dave Green, but it's very, very close indeed. Because it looks like West having a really close battle now. There he is, number 39 in second place, Anthony West. The leaders now making their way towards Devil's Elbow, and it's getting close in these final stage of the race. We see number 96, Dave Green, still leading the way into the final corner, but 39, Anthony West, is closing up. Here they come round the first corner. Oh, and there's a big crash on the final corner. We're trying to identify who the rider is. One of the front runners maybe has gone down. There he is. That's number 458 in trouble there. That's Callum Ricketts, who is running in third place. And Ricketts trying to get the bike restarted. Ricketts is okay, but he drops an awful lot of places. So drama at the front here as the machine of Callum Ricketts drops down the order. This lap chart, as we go into the last lap of the race, it's not entirely up to date because the race leader is number 96, the machine of Dave Green, is coming through into the Devil's Elbow for the final time with Anthony West right on his tail. It's going to go down to the final corner. West has one last look on the outside, but Dave Green's going to hold on as we go into the last lap. This is going to go down to the wire. They go round the first corner, and West switches to the inside line going up the hill. Gets the run out of the first corner and takes the lead with 1 lap to go. Block passes Dave Green at the top of the hill. There's still that battle raging away with number 717. That's the 4th place battler we're just seeing around the first corner. We cut back to the leaders as Dave Green holds on to the lead. Well, I say Anthony West, sorry, holds on to the lead. Dave Green trying to fight back as they make their way down the S's, heading towards Devil's Elbow. This is going to get close now. And really, for Dave Green, this is going to where he's going to try and make the move. But he can't quite get through. Anthony West holds on into the final corner. Number 39 into the final corner. And Anthony West will take the checkered flag. Dave Green has to follow in second place. Very thrilling final lap. And we just saw the two riders shaking hands as they crossed the line. This battle for third place as Alex Latham goes through in a quiet third place. The battle on for 4th place, and Howard Taylor has kept a chain of riders behind him. Into the final corner he goes. And is he going to hold on? It's a drag race to the finish there. But Howard Taylor holds on from Danny Underwood, Liam Greenland and Toby Parry.